RPM, Trey Vietnam in this bitch. What's the motherfucking word? Oh man, what's going on today? A whole bunch of bullshit as usual. Have y'all noticed the level of job security that government has? They're constantly in motion, heavy motion, trying to save us from the shit they started. We got some shit going. It's never boring. There's always something. So much so that when you say government needs to be dismantled, reconstructed from the ground up, maybe we need to respond to a challenge over our lives and freedom. We would, nothing that anybody did to the government as a government will be us attacking any fucking body. I don't give a mind. In my opinion, anything goes. They're already doing too much. As soon as they can casually say, even for a second, half the bullshit that they said about the C-19 shit, I knew from day one that this was gonna be a bad thing. The day they announced that shit, and there's some gematria involved too in all of this. This is how you can tell that all this shit be really planned. Pandemic, the economic troubles that we find ourselves in. This is foreseen by them. They are not so dumb that they don't see all of this shit coming. They see it all coming because they make it happen. It's the best way to predict the future is that you create it. If you do that, then you know what the fuck is going to happen. It's just simple understanding, common sense, simple understanding. It looks too much like they project and forecast so much of what it is that happens that you go, well, y'all got a crystal ball or something somewhere, and maybe you do with all the dark magic. Who knows what you got going on? Got all these fucking reasons. And then they go, see, that's why. Y'all want a gun ban? Why? Like, is it really that bad? And then all the bad shit start happening. Then they go, oh yeah, it is that bad. But think about it though, right? Do you think with how thirsty they are for this gun ban, this assault weapons ban? I don't even know what an assault weapon is, man. Shut the fuck up with all the fuck. They just say stuff and they want you to go along with it. I don't even accept half the definitions of the bullshit that they talk about. That's why we never gonna get on common ground with nothing. Cause I know what they talking about. But they trying to act like that's not what they talking about. They got a gun ban way before they got the fucking reasons, then all the fucking reasons show up. And do you think that they want this shit so bad that if we chilled out of fear and disgust of ourselves and inhumanity, that we stop the gun violence ourselves, that we curb the gun violence ourselves, let's say nothing happens. Let's say everybody gets into all their feelings, all of their virtuous responses to the gun violence. Let's say everybody keep their guns, but we all chill out. Right? Do you think that we can save ourselves from that bullshit and then they go, okay, I guess we don't need a gun ban now? Y'all chilling? No. If we chilled out, but they want that shit so bad, they want it bad enough that they will fake the violence to keep the momentum going. So what it is that they said they wanted, they always have reason to get. They're not going to go without the reason. They'll make the reason. They'll just make the reason. There's no fucking way in hell they don't got the balls or the means to fake the violence, and we were chilling and they had no reason to fucking call out to everyone that a gun, an assault weapons ban is something that we should be accepting. That we shouldn't even be challenging their merits on this shit. Get the fuck out of here. They're not going to let that happen. So are they capable and willing to fucking fake it to keep the momentum? Yes. Now you gotta look to be sure that's not what they doing. And every time some shit happen, it look like that's they mans. Buffalo shooting, that's they mans. This dude was involved with what the FBI. He was in communication with the FBI up until 30 minutes before the fucking shooting. Before a long time before that, like a year, 2 years, something. This guy had some kind of a relationship, some kind of a connection with them. Now, if he was no criminal, where it should be obvious that criminal-minded people do this shit with these guns so that y'all can stop talking to the law-abiding citizen about this shit, then what the fuck was the FBI in contact with this dude for if he wasn't already so bad that he deserved all of their fucking wrath? Like they act like they're in control of some shit. They know what a criminal looks like. They know how to go at motherfuckers. They're proficient at their fucking jobs. Y'all didn't see this nigga coming? Yes, the fucking fuck you did. Stop playing. Y'all not gonna. This is what I don't like about them, bro. They get all these titles and they do all this amazing shit in the world, but Are they're not even really smarter than the average person. Because to me, I don't give a fuck what their credentials are or what they've done. Or all the shit that they got that they can actually fire over my head that I don't see. That I can't stop. That I can't understand. Fine, cool, whatever. What I do know is they're trying to play a game over everyone as if we're all dumb. And it didn't work on me. So as soon as I see through your shit and I know you the op, all that intellectual shit that you got over me, FBI, with your bullshit and what you've done in the past, what you've been capable of getting away with, if I see you, the jig is up. I don't care how smart you think you are. The fuck? And ain't nobody got this energy because everybody's scared, and this is what bugs me. This will be having me bugging in my mind. I can't understand y'all. If anybody in the world can lend any kind of support of the idea of any conspiracy theory to make you go, damn, the government can do some shit to people when they want people to shut up. They do this and that. Like if anything ever made you adhere to that sentiment where you go, yeah, that's true. You should also fucking bring along with you the desire to want to arm yourself, pay attention, make serious organization about what the fuck that is, and then go, I bet you we can make them stop that shit though. Huh, yeah, you can. Because out of all that, what is it that they really do? Violence. And they do it well. Every one of us is capable of fucking violence. And I'm not calling nobody to violence. I'm making an observation. We know that at the end of the day, threat of harm, making niggas disappear, or outright violence on your ass for the world to see, they gonna put your ass on the news type shit. We know that that's where the real power is behind anything that anybody has to say about anything ever. Religions know it. They use the sword to fucking spray their shit all over the fucking place because they know, hey, yo, you know what gets people attention? Universal language, violence. The shit fucking works. Talking, negotiating, posturing, you motherfuckers ain't shaking, we'll shake some shit, violence. That shit be working. So if y'all looking at all of this other, I mean, damn, put two and two together. How long you gonna beg a motherfucker that you worry about them bringing violence upon you when you don't put your fucking hands up and go, we hurt you like that then? Are you insane? You can be hurt, you're made of flesh, bruh. No one's scared of you now. We can see you, and we're not scared of you, because bang bang puts everybody on the fucking ground horizontal with the sunrise. The fuck out of here. That's it. That's all. That's all I'm saying. It's an observation. And y'all act like y'all don't get it, y'all grown people. That shit is inevitable. For you, why are you so scared of it that you won't stand up for the good shit? And why the fuck you so scared of the bad guy? Like, you can't fucking unalive this nigga. Fuck him. Ah, okay. This how y'all move? Then get some. How about some for you? I don't want to eat all the cake. The fuck? You can all have a piece. The fuck out of here. That's the answer. Fucking weirdos. Y'all some goofies. Everybody tough. In traffic, tough. You want to fight a stranger at a fucking ball game because you in your feelings about a whole bunch of grown-ass men that you will never be. They don't even know you exist. And now you fight with another fucking fanned-out fan in the fucking stands. Both of y'all drunk, full of hot dogs. You nasty motherfuckers. And you will fight each other. You will fight each other. Goofy. You a goofy. Every man I see like that, I go, man, you are less of a man. You are less of a fucking man, you fucking retard. This is where your energy is. How much money you spend to get to this fucking game? How much was that big $12 for a beer? Y'all some goofies, bro. All I see is stupid people. Don't never say nothing to me about nothing. This who you are, don't ever talk to me about nothing. I'm bringing all the cockiness to the fucking stage today. I'm above you. And I want you to shut the fuck up talking to me about no gun control, about no gun law, about any of that shit. Fucking pussy. Y'all retarded, bro. The audacity of you motherfuckers to ever say anything to me about anything. You know what's wrong with the world, man? Are you crazy? Are you insane? Fuck. Violence begets more violence. It's not a fucking philosophy that you gotta be like, oh, that's so deep. It ain't deep. You do something, you inspire people to be like, what the fuck can I do? You're either gonna get them to run away from you so that they can remove you as a threat in their life by distance. And if that don't work, or there's no place to go, back against the wall, you can just expect that motherfuckers are going to go, violence? Should I try that? It's working for them. They are beating me with this shit right now. Then you do something to niggas. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck about nothing. I don't care what nobody do about nothing. About nothing they got going on. Nothing sounds strange to me. which is weird to me, bro, because they act like all of this energy out here, we dangerous and we don't deserve to have these guns. And Joe Biden thinks it's laughable to even assume that we will ever stand a chance to have the boss even attempt any kind of fucking standing up to them about nothing. He laughed at us about that, and that's weird to me, because he should have said that that's a non-factor. When I'm in office, I'm your friend. I am your savior. To what degree have I fucking violated you motherfuckers when the idea of a revolution is going to come up in topic of conversation when you talking to me? I'm your mans. Joe Biden did say that he went, we'll fuck y'all up. The fuck is you talking about? That's basically what he said to y'all. Nobody batting the fucking eye, bro. That shit, that steals the show. That's supposed to steal the show. Imagine your aunt at Christmas dinner, drunk as hell, off her square a bit, and she says to someone at the dinner table, Christmas dinner, and she cracks up laughing and says, you know, something about her cousin's husband's dick size, and everybody goes, wait a minute, you're cracking up laughing, you're lost in your delusion of what you got going on. But do you not realize that now we're all eyes on you? How do you know how big his dick is? Like, and you're looking at this drunk bitch like, do you realize that you just opened a can of worms with that? Like, hold the fuck on. What'd you say? And everybody be looking at this bitch and she'll just be laughing at the joke. Like, that's how Joe Biden is. He says stuff and he carries on, and like the fact that the whole world doesn't fucking stop the fucking party and go, what, nigga? It's strange to me. Klaus Schwab, he said some shit where I'm surprised where everybody don't go, what? Bill Gates, oh yeah, Billy, you better fucking call. Man, this is what's funny to me. Like, the smirk that you see on Bill Gates' face when he does or says this stuff, it's just strange to me. He promises another pandemic that's going to get some attention. That's what he said. He said with a smile on the face, this one's going to get some attention. What is wrong with y'all? That anybody, these video clips I see all over social media gets thousands of views, which is strange to me. Hundreds of thousands of views collectively, sometimes millions. From post to post with the same clip, man. You gather that all, boy, that's a lot. That's a lot. A lot of people have witnessed Bill Gates literally say, that the next pandemic is going to get some attention. It's weird to me. The smirk and all. He looks like the villain when he says this. I'm surprised that I didn't bump into 100 grown-ass men that were all talking about it and then wondering what that implies, what we have to look forward to, and what we might be willing to do to be like, nah, bruh. That shit don't fly here. You got no fly zone. Fuck is you talking about? You're a human being. I don't care how much money you get, how powerful you are, it doesn't matter. You got hit in the face with a pie. Did you remember that? I'll never forget it. The image plays over in my head all the time. You got hit with a pie. This is what I'm saying. This is weird to me. Strange. Y'all pussy as fuck. And scared of what? The death that I'm trying to convince a 10-year-old to get over. The world's full of grown-ass men that haven't gotten over it. Weird to me. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. How y'all let him get away with that? He says this next pandemic is going to be a doozy. He's saying it, as old as he is, he's saying it like he knows he's going to be here to say he told you so. He says it's going to be, it's going to get some attention. As soon as he says that, with all of the stigma that we all have about every step of the way in this journey in the past 3 years or so with this C-19 shit. And we all know how that looks. From the remedy that they fed us to the buildup of how we even got there in the first place. Announcing that we were now in this this global state of illness and panic and bullshit, and how it also affected the world's economy. What that does in this tense battle for being king of the hill and the World Economic Forum and all of the plans that they have, if you look at all of this stuff, you'd have to say that you can see that them building up the solution before they had the problem, just like they do with that gun shit. They give you a solution and you go, what is that solution going to be good for? Don't you think that's a bit extreme? And then all the extreme shit happen. Then they go, oh, for that shit. But that shit don't work if they got to catch it on the fly to build this remedy to save us from something organic. It's best controlled when they build their solution first and then give you the problem when they know what your reaction is going to be. The Hegelian dialectic, this is what they do. That's what it's called. Get familiar. I find it very strange, man, that these simple things, a lot of them one-hitter quitters. I think you give me just one powerful example of how evil government is and how what it is that they are planning to do is going to be built on threat of control, violence, and death upon you, and it's all meant to herd you like cattle into their control about some shit. Why do y'all let them get away with this when you see them do it over and over again? Give me one example and I'll be like, that's enough that I'm surprised y'all not fighting. Y'all not fighting off that? Just the one. Gone. One-hitter quitter. And there's 1,000 of them. There's 1,000 one-hitter quitters where if you hear this and you know that's what it is, off on their ass. Going. Sharpen the gillies. What the fuck is up? Are you insane? The Titanic. That's enough. They faked that shit, bruh. There was a book 10 years ago that fucking told the fucking story of the Titanic. The ship in the fucking story is called the Titan, bruh. Some of the victims, the characters in the book have the same name as the fucking victims on the real ship. And how did all of that happen? That's strange enough for you to fucking perk your shit. All your shit should be like, oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Say what? And then you look further into it, J.P. Morgan, all these motherfuckers and how they got all their ops onto the ship. And then, who was that, J.P. Morgan? He went, oh, I don't feel good. Y'all go ahead, man. I probably shouldn't. And then they fucking full speed ahead. They fucking hit the gas to hit the fucking berg. And what that do? You think they was gonna allow anything to survive that? There was explosive shit all in the bottom of the shit. They blew that shit up. And then what happened? All the gematria involved in the fucking submarine that went fucking missing going to looking for this shit. But then a month or two before the submarine went missing, you know what happened? They said that there were images of the Titanic that did not match the fucking official story what's going on. And then a month or two later, the fucking submarine thing happened right along with the gematria. Man, get the fuck out of here. If y'all ain't checked out Gematria Fake News 25, check that shit out. Zach did a dope and multiple videos where he mentioned and talked about and even went into great depth about the gematria involved in the Titanic and the sinking of that submarine. Now, all of that story sounds weird on the surface without the gematria. When you see the gematria, you'll be like, if I already felt like this shit don't make no sense and they lied and something's going on here, them fucking gematria numbers better not align to make it look more like this rhythmic hypnotic trance of a fucking fairy tale that they're feeding humanity to give us a false reality while they have a real one where they're in control and we are not the bosses of nothing. You're not the boss of government. You are the government's bitch. You're fucking a cash cow on a tax farm. That's who you are. Another one here to quit. As soon as you address the fucking cash cow on the fucking tax farm thing and you realize that's who you are, that's all you need to fucking take off on their ass. I don't know why everybody chilling. Everybody chilling. Just the tax thing, boom, going. Just the Titanic thing, boom, going. Joe Biden, the fucking bullshit election shit, everything he said in the past fucking 2.5, 3 years, going off on their ass. I don't give a fuck if the previous fucking American history was fucking beautiful and free. Joe Biden gets there, y'all let him rock his shit for 2.5, 3 years on that bullshit. I'm surprised y'all haven't fucking taken off already. 9/11, y'all ain't fucking take off on their ass already? Where's the revo? Y'all are weird, bruh. Don't never talk to me about no punk ass shit. Whoever disagree with me, you better be a fucking a wiser man than me. You better be more protected than me. You better be more diligent in calling out the truth than me, because if you're a law this bullshit, drunk off the gov love, and you think you're gonna say anything to me about gun control, the jab, the World Economic Forum and what they got going on, supporting the fucking police? Don't talk to me about none of that shit, 'cause you a bitch, and I'm not gonna listen to you. You're gonna have this much time to really get to the meat of what you're trying to say, or I will dismiss you, bro, from the conversation. Get the fuck out of my life. Y'all taking way too long to catch up to speed. That's why they keep on taking off on the shit. And a lot of y'all have heard enough to make you feel like how I feel, and you stifle that shit because you scared of what? The death, bro. When you can actually serve that to them. They only made of flesh. Fuck all of them. I don't care. What nobody do about nothing. I ain't calling nobody to do nothing. Because I think a lone wolf taking off on some shit is stupid. We need a multitude of the people, and our words will shake the world. That's the beauty of it. That's why I'm so turned up, because I know the remedy is for us to take the fucking higher ground and never do anything to anybody, only in reaction. Should we do anything to hurt anybody? But all of the words and all of the fucking standing like a literal brick wall between our freedom that we want and these motherfuckers. Guard the freedom like this. Just like that. All you need is a presence and a few words, and then they know. Because then they have to either agree with you that this is what they're here for, to help give you that, or they're going to have to oppose you. And when they oppose you, you're going to be like, this don't even make no sense. Why you didn't reach out to shake my hand or offer me the hug, bro? I only said what it is that your oath promised that you were going to do. And then when we stand here to say, we're going to help y'all do it because it looked like y'all don't got a good grip on how to do this freedom thing, the justice thing, the economy. Are y'all dumb or are y'all evil? Y'all didn't see this happen? I think y'all saw this coming. It's looking more evil than stupid. Y'all know what y'all doing, bro. Crazy, man. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, or don't talk to me, bro. I'm finna start like, I'm really finna start limiting like how patient I am with conversing with people that don't fucking get it. I'm just gonna stop talking to you. I mean, like right in the middle of conversation, I'm gonna walk away from you. Like that kind of, I don't got no more patience no more, man. And it'd be weird talking to grown-ups that don't fucking get this shit, because sometimes like they be so far behind that you can't correct them in the moment, because it takes too many steps of understanding how far they are from the mark for you to get them up to speed. So then when you come to your conclusion, they go, yeah, that's right, that's the conclusion. You got to walk people back too far to fucking review all the shit that they have apparently missed. And it's insane. 98% of the people that I work with are lost in the sauce, bro. Most of them walk around with this fucking ego like they're like smarter, better, making more money, just pompous fucking, just stuck up kind of like, and they cool on a personable level, but these are all like, most of them are fucking sports fanatics who think they got a good grip on politics, and that they're playing the safe bet, but they chose left or right in the paradigm. And that's how I know that you're wrong, because either both sides are saying that we want government forces to force you guys into a way of life that we see fit for the country, while being accused of using the government fucking vehicle to drive this country into the fucking ground or into a place that we don't want it to be. This is what the other side is accusing me of, and I'm telling you that's not what it is. But both parties dropped the bombs though. And y'all some bitches, because y'all sit right back there and let them do that shit, and you even realize that that's what it is that's going on, and you claim to be an agent of fucking peace and freedom. That's what you want in your life, and that's what you wish for everybody else. But at the same time, you go, so hey, government, use the fucking Ruger to point at these motherfuckers. They want you to use the Glock, and we don't like the Glock. The Glock shit we don't fucking fuck with. Use the Ruger. Like, choosing what government gun you gonna point at somebody's head is not freedom, bro. It's not freedom. There's more freedom in choosing if you want crunchy Cheetos or puffy Cheetos, bro. That's the real freedom. That's way more freedom. That's way more freedom, because then you can choose neither and say, I don't want that in my diet. But you can't choose neither Democrat or Republican. You're going to get one of them. Kiss my dick. Klaus Schwab, you a bitch. Zelensky, you a bitch. Biden, you are a bitch, bro. And all your friends. Fuck all y'all. Where's your wife and your daughter, Biden? What happened to them? What happened to them? What happened, bro? Because the gematria looks strange, bro. What happened? I see a lot of bullshit going on. Niggas play a lot. They play a lot with your head, bro. Y'all let them do the shit. I'm starting to think y'all like that shit. Stockholm Syndrome. Y'all like that shit. That's what it is. You feel comfortable in the arms of your enemy. You like it there. Y'all like it there. That's what's wrong with you. You're comfortable there. They made you comfortable in the fire, bro. You in the fire, bro, and you just toast the marshmallows, man. Somebody bring an extinguisher, and then you go, no, I'm trying to eat these marshmallows, bro. I'm toasting marshmallows. Hey, we making s'mores in the fire. Fucking weirdos. Grow the fuck up. Everybody grow up, bro. What is y'all waiting for? You're gonna die anyway. You know that, don't you? Like, get right with your God. Because whether it's fighting, crying, begging, or running, they gonna get your ass. They got plans for this shit, bro. They got plans. And we got none. We got all the heart and no plans. They won't even let people talk. Ain't that weird that they call you something? You know what they would call 500 niggas like me that get together with their guns and go, hey, yo, what is it that y'all don't like? Do y'all see any danger anywhere? Should we go investigate and ask some questions? Let's ask the, should we, like, let's draw up something. Let's call it a warrant. Do we have an abundance of things that a crime scene investigator would not ignore? What things should we be taking into account when we're talking about all of this government business? Let's start right here in a familiar place for them, where they would understand. Have they violated their oath of office at all? Well, what are some of the things that they've gotten involved with? What have they done in their careers? Let's do some investigation, just see what kind of activities that they've got involved with. Anybody been brought up on any charges, indicted at all about anything ever? Let's bring that up. What about their conduct right now? What are their naysayers saying? Is there any scandals going on out here? Who has violated the oath? Because that's grounds that you should respect upon hearing of any of this being called into question. Have you violated your oath of office? It's a fair question that any citizen could ask you. What does citizen mean? I got to stop using that word because you know that don't mean good, right? That don't mean you no good. Calling yourself black in this country doesn't mean you any good. That's meant to make you look like something. It's another word to them. Legalese. If you're a minor, a minority, minority. They don't believe that you're ever emancipated from their control. You're a minority. You're a minor. Forever minor. Strange. Strange. They can't do it overtly. They got to do it like in the shadows because they know if they did it overtly that you will fuck them up. So when you catch them trying to do it covertly and you still find the same realization and you can place it into that idea that if they did this out in the open, clear and free for even the average man to understand exactly what it is that's being done to them, that we will fight them, then they deserve the fight. And them deserving the fight doesn't not exist because they tried to hide it and you had to find it. It's just as bad, maybe even worse. If violations of oaths of office had done anything, if breaking that Constitution has done anything to establish any law, the monetary system, presidential elections or selections, because they're picking these people. But if any of these things fall out of line with the Constitution and violates any law whatsoever, then you get to address that and bring all of the motherfuckers involved into a courtroom, maybe into a jail cell, and then maybe into a nice, quiet, cold, if I reflect back on what that is not me threatening them. I'm asking y'all a fucking question of observation. Isn't this how that's supposed to go? Treason, that's a thing. Is anybody guilty of that? What's the punishment of that? That's got nothing to do with me. I can read from their shit, the shit that they wrote, the shit that they agreed to. And then ask these questions, and if the fucking shoe fits, put that shit the fuck on. It's just simple observation. Fuck you if you don't understand me. And if you think I mean harm, you're a fucking idiot. I mean protection. The protection that they promise you is what it is, and I'm actually after. Wu Bang, man. RPM Trade Vietnam. Get a gun. Don't be a bitch. Bitch.